Youth, are we on? I hope we're on. Welcome to Groups Live after a week off. I hope everyone had a good half term. Let me know how it was in the comments. And this week we are joined by me, Ella, who's part of CIA, Christ is Alive. Hi girls, if you're watching. And Temi Tope and Hayden Beaumont. If you want to give a little bit about yourself, go on.
I'll let Hayden go first.
Okay. Hey, I'm Hayden. I'm one of the group leaders for HDH, so put it in the chat if you're joining us. But yeah, so excited to be here.
And Temi Tope.
Yeah.
Those that don't know you.
Yes, I'm Temi, guys, and I actually don't have a group, which is weird. I'm like the secret floater. So like when you log into groups, I'm just
like pull us all along. That's how I see you.
Yeah, basically. So when you log into groups, and you're like, who's this random person called the HCY groups? That's me. So yeah.
Noise. So I've got a question for you. It's just, why not? I'm trying to think of one now. Actually, I don't have a question. I'm thinking of one would you rather? No, what is your go-to snack? Sorry, I just saw Aiden's snack. So what snack would you go to?
Okay, so the most reliable thing, and it comes in so many wonderful forms, is gingerbread man. Like the McVitie's, incredible. Go to Tesco, the big box, incredible. Baking your own, incredible. Gingerbread house, it's like building your own home, incredible.
Can't agree. I think, no, don't like gingerbread men. Next, Temi, come on, you've got to give me something better than that.
Well, I actually love gingerbread men as well, but that's not my
nice.
My go-to. My go-to, the chocolate fingers.
Oh, they're just solid.
Yeah, they're just really good. Just
solid. Do you know what I had today that I forgot how good they were? Pringles, the barbecue Texas flavor. Pringles are so good.
Barbecue Texas.
Up there. And they're vegan.
Good choice.
So,
and they're vegan.
You don't really forget. You're not meant to forget about. They're like a classic. They're like something that just everyone should have just around every now and again. Do you know what I mean?
A clear staple, indeed.
Yeah, they're there.
Like Doritos, solid. You can always trust on them.
I love Pringles. I could talk about that for ages, but I won't. Instead, I'll introduce you guys. I'll introduce everyone who's watching to HCY groups. So if you're joining for the first time, which you're probably not, but if you are, groups are basically the community of our youth. We all have little groups. So there's HDH and RPG and all the other groups, and essentially we meet together on a Thursday night, and we do this because we just value community. We think it's super important to be people who aren't just in each other's lives once on a Sunday, but actually we get to share our weeks and share our hopes, aspirations and whatnot, and also open up the Bible together. So that's what we do. And tonight exciting because we've got one of our young people. We've also got the chief boss man himself, Mr. Samuel Taylor coming to join us. And then after that, I've had an interview with a really special friend of mine called Jess, and she's continuing our mental health series. Jess is a counsellor. She's also studying theology as well, and she's just amazing. And she's like one of the go-to people when I think of mental health and things that are pertain to our inside lives. So Jess is going to come and join us later on, but before then, we're going to have our next section, which is for the youth. Let's go.
The youth of East London.
You can catch up with it. Okay. Hello. I was like, hi guys. Look who we've got. We've got Sammy T and Hayden in the room.
Sammy T.
I just want to quickly question Samuel. You said your favourite snack was beef jerky. Was it?
Oh my god.
We like beef
Talk
jerky.
to us.
Disgusting.
Right.
Beef jerky's good.
Oh wait, it is. I'm never eating it. Never. No, don't go there.
Do you know South Africa do a really good version called Butong, and if you haven't tried it, try it. It's better than beef jerky. Oh, I love it.
You know, no, beat the thing about it, I like beef jerky. I like it, but it's just expensive. It's like really expensive. Like it's like £2.50.
Hayden, what's your?
You've got marshmallows in the cupboard.
My go-to snack, Biscoff Lotus biscuit.
Oh, nice, solid. Actually, someone just asked, Nutella or Biscoff? I think I'm Biscoff.
Definitely Biscoff.
Oh.
What?
Got a strong Biscoff going here.
But
As in Biscoff spread.
I'd say Nutella.
Like,
Yeah.
Wait, is this actually a question? Biscoff spread or Nutella?
Yeah.
tell me, why are you so confused?
First and foremost, I didn't know Biscoff spread was a thing.
And
And secondly, nothing tops Nutella. That's like
No,
Again,
Tammy, not gonna lie. I'm actually next time I see you, I'm gonna buy you a pot of Biscoff spread.
Tell me, you need to get your priorities in the right place.
y'all are weird.
Biscoff.
Y'all-
Guys, I just realised I've definitely been on mute for the last 2 minutes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
If there's anyone in Hackney Church Youth that wants to learn how to run a live stream, let me know.
basically, we just had a conversation about beef jerky and Lotus spread for all those that missed Sammy T's, what he had to say.
Oh,
There was no fire drop, to be fair.
Yeah, well, quite.
oh yeah, I talked about having biltong in the cupboard. Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's what you missed.
Guys,
That's what you missed.
Samuel opened up so much to us, and you missed all of it. I'm so sorry.
You know, dropping the bombs right there.
Oh man, Hayden, I need your help, mate. You need to help me.
Right, I think that's cue the game. So we're gonna play an intense. No, it's not intense, is it? But we're gonna play a game of I Spy over Zoom with Samuel Taylor's lovely background, because I think that's one thing I will appreciate is Samuel Taylor has upgraded his background, and I feel like everyone should applaud him for this effort of Zoom background.
Oh, it's tremendous. It's better than deodorants.
like
I'll give
Zoom
him that.
interior design.
Oh
is
wait, no, there's a bit. That's a bit of mess, isn't it? But oh well.
It's better than what we had before. You know, I won't out you on the call, but. You know.
I won't at you, but you just got atted.
I could go into specifics, but I won't. So, guys, Sammy T is gonna turn off his screen, and he's got 20 seconds to change 5 things in his room, and you've got to spot the difference, and we've got to spot the difference of what he has changed. And
So let me get this clear. So he's going to change 5 things
5
in his room,
Yeah.
and then we have to guess like what was changed.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh no, we've lost Hayden. Hopefully he joins back.
Hayden.
Guys, pray for Hayden's live stream.
Pray for the Wi-Fi.
Should we get going though? Just as
Let's keep going. I'm sure Hayden will come back. Ali, you can let him in, can't you?
Yeah, I can. I've got the power
Sweet.
here.
Guys, and if you're in the comments, we want you to join in. So it's not.
Oh,
just
yeah,
us
true.
playing. If you when Samuel turns on his camera again, you need to guess what 5 it is. So make sure like you're memorizing his room right now.
Oh no,
Oh, yeah.
Hayden just messaged me saying his Wi-Fi's gone down.
For
the youth!
Lord, we pray
For
that you
you.
Oh!
Woo!
Answered prayer right
Prayer
there,
works.
guys.
Prayer works.
Ooh!
Shut up.
All right, we need to
Right,
Should-
let's
should
start
we-
the game. Samuel, can you put yourself on full screen, please, and turn yourself off for 20 seconds?
wait. So no, but you've got to remember it. Okay, well, I'll go on full screen. Hang on
Yeah.
a sec. Let me. Can I pin myself?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, I've just pinned myself. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is everyone gets to look at my bedroom. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Ooh.
So everybody keep an eye, and then the host has spotlighted your video for everyone. Thank you. And then I'm going to turn off video.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I
I'll
need
get
to
20 seconds on the clock.
Man. Alright,
Nah, I ain't got 20. Alright, and now I'm gonna do my room. Give me 30 seconds. Here we go.
Alright, cool. I haven't started this
30 seconds. Come on, Samuel. Let's go. Let's go.
We'll start it.
I wonder what he's gonna. He's definitely gonna do something like obvious.
I feel like
He's got to hide the mess. He's got to
Yeah.
hide the mess.
I don't
He's-
know. There's lots of potential here.
He's still spotlighted for you guys.
I've just
Yeah.
ended myself.
Alright.
I don't know, but there is a lot for him to change because he has got a bit of a busy background, but it's a great background.
Yeah. Good point.
Right. Oh, we're at 32 seconds. Samuel,
I'm back.
stop. Perfect.
Oh.
I was getting carried away in a conversation. Right.
I'm back. Shall I full screen myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Okay, you got it. And guess away.
There was like a grey thing where the yellow thing was.
Well, let's see if let's get the YouTube comments as well.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I can't really see anything.
Alright, guys, if you're commenting, yeah, we're going for number 1. What's the first thing that he's changed?
Not gonna lie, this actually looks quite sick on the stream. Just the empty room.
Just the empty room.
Quite edgy.
Just to explain, if you're joining, we're trying to work out what's changed from a picture you haven't seen before.
So obviously that thing that was on top of the yellow thing in the back.
Yeah, that big white, like, it looked like a spare duvet.
Yeah.
I feel like something's happened with the plants, but I can't be specific.
No, mate, oh gosh.
I feel
Did you
like
turn the lamp on?
No, the lamp was already on. Oh man, this is hard.
this is actually quite hard.
Should I have done some
Yeah,
more
I
obvious
never
ones?
expected to be this tested.
Did anyone
Oh,
take a
God.
screen capture?
Wait, hold up. Did
I'm not that advanced.
No.
did Samuel
No.
leave that rubbish in the corner?
Yeah,
Yeah, but we've done that one. That's like what? We need 4
that's
more.
done at you.
Pillow. Hannah
I've
says.
got one. Pillow in the corner has changed.
Yeah, Hannah's correct. The lamp, Sarah's on the lamp. I don't know. Is it the book? Has the book's been changed?
No, I think that whatever that frame is on the top shelf has been turned around.
No.
The window shelf's definitely been messed with. So we confirmed the pillow, the
Right,
laundry
we've got-
basket.
Alright, guys, we need to give ourselves a time limit, otherwise we're
The
going to get here
window.
forever.
We've got 1 more minute left.
Oh, he's back.
You got 1 more minute left. All right.
Or do you want to tell us? Because I can't really figure this out.
Yeah, was it a bit tricky?
It was a bit tricky, Samuel Taylor.
Should I talk you guys through?
Yeah, please.
It was difficult. I'm not gonna. I mean, it was subtle. Did anyone take a screenshot? We should have done a before and after screenshot, shouldn't we?
I can go back in the live stream.
Okay, let's not. Okay. I'm gonna put my headphone down so I can't actually hear what you're responding with, but I'm just gonna shout out from the room what's happened. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Go.
So we've got number 1.
Number 1. I don't know why.
Spare bedding.
Yes, right. So we got that.
That's what was there.
Spare bedding number 1. Number
Yeah,
2.
we got that.
Yeah.
St. Francis and St. Clair was here.
Oh.
Okay. Number 3. These postcards were
Oh,
here.
look at the art. Look at the artwork.
It's the basic stuff you don't
Number
notice.
4.
This is incredible.
This.
Scenes, absolute scenes. I said.
Like that.
Right, there we go.
Plants.
Yes.
I wonder
And
if
then
they're
number
real.
5.
Can we keep plants alive.
The chair.
Oh.
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 We would never seen the chair though. That's the thing.
Samuel, can
wait.
you keep
Sorry.
plants
I was
alive?
proud of the chair. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was proud of the chair.
Oh.
Absolute scenes. Absolute scenes.
Absolute sportsmanship from
Alright.
Sammy
Do you want to
T.
show our faces again? 'Cause
Gallery view. Here we go.
they're missing. I feel like. Okay.
Hanasiki's just called me a nerd.
It started with
Oh,
the
you-
answer.
You did well, mate. You did well. Guys, let us know how many you got. Let us know how many you got. We only got one, I think.
Hayden, how many did you get?
But
No,
we're gonna
you
talk
got the
about that.
laundry. So we got
Okay.
laundry,
Oh yeah, I got that.
St. Francis, plants, postcards, and chair.
Yeah. Oh wow, that was fun. Well, what next? What we got next?
We've got
Should
a
we
bit
do
of
it?
news. We've got
All
a
right.
bit of news, guys.
Oh, well, but you know what, guys, we're running out of time here. We're having such a good time. Should
This
we?
news will literally take 30 seconds.
Well, no, we don't want to rush it. This is important news for the Hackney Church Youth Mandem.
All right then.
Okay, let's do a minute of fire first.
Okay.
Should we do a minute of fire?
What's a minute of fire?
Okay, so each week, well, not every single week, but on every now and then, what we do is we get one of our amazing young people to come and share some fire for 60 seconds on any particular topic. And we have an amazing, one of our best young people in the house. His name is Hayden Musgrave. Phillips, make some noise.
Hey.
Shout out Hayden
hurt my
Musgrave
hands.
Phillips. Okay.
Oh, I've hurt my hands doing that.
And tonight, Hayden Musgrave Phillips is going to
let's
share us.
allow the last name, please.
Hayden Musgrave, sorry, bro. Is going to share for 60 seconds on why he likes bikes. I'm going to spotlight you, brother.
Oh no.
Lovely.
Okay.
And take it away.
Okay. So if you know me, innit? I like to ride my bikes. I ride my bikes with the phrase of knife down, bikes up, and it's like a worldwide community. Like I've seen this going on in America, sometimes even in China and all that. And it's not just like a London thing. It happens everywhere. Even if it's not even knife related. And like I ride every day. Like as we go, knives down, bikes up. Like we do wheelies in the streets and like we stay away from knives, like gang violence and all that. We stay away from. And like if I could ride my bike for 20 minutes, that's me 20 minutes away from gang violence, knife crimes, or potentially even being stabbed myself. So that's why I ride. And like people on the street, like normal public people, see like we're breaking a law, like we're dangerous people. Like if you know us, you would understand like why we are doing it. But yeah.
So good. Time's up.
Mad
So-
thing.
Killed it.
Mad thing.
Great.
Let's
Fire
go.
in the
Fire in the booth. Mate, that's big. That's
Oh, yeah,
really
that
big.
Such an important message. We love that.
I didn't actually know that. That was big, you know. Wow.
That was a mad thing.
There was flashbacks to Samuel falling off the bike.
Oh my god.
No, that's
the
big
good-
though,
the good
Hayden. You know what,
memories.
mate? We need to talk about that some more, I think.
Yeah, for
Not right now, but we should really take a moment to really like think about that, because I think that's a really huge deal that you brought in about how we can
Yeah,
like
totally.
yeah. All right, so everybody on the stream, hold that thought, and we're gonna get Hayden back, and we're gonna talk about a Knives Down, Bikes Up campaign one week, okay?
no, let's do it.
Let's do it, Hayden. You
So
can
good.
we
So
can put
good.
in some people from YouTube to come and talk about it or something.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
All right, Ella. Why don't you tell us the news, and then we'll move on to our interview.
We're dropping something new. Well, we dropped it last week, but we're dropping it on groups this week. And we are going ahead with Sunday meetups, right? You get the 3 Gs. You get game, gift, and God, right? And we will come to your house to meet you. And, you know, we're going to bring you stuff and it's going to be amazing. And, you know, you should sign up. Link is in our bio. But, you know, we'll go through it with you tonight in our groups. And, yeah, it's going to be absolutely brilliant because you get to meet up with the wonderful youth leaders of Hackney Church. And, yeah, who knows? You could be bought a triple cheeseburger, hot chocolate.
Whoa!
I don't know. Wow. I might even knit you a scrunchie.
Nice.
Wow.
Need that.
Lock off.
Sunday meetups. How do they get a Sunday meetup, Ella?
So they go to, I'm going to do it now, right? You go onto Instagram.
Or Instagram,
And you go onto the Hackney Church Youth page. Look,
Hackney Church Youth page.
And then you click on the link in our bio,
Oh, link in the bio.
right? And then it is
In bio.
Sunday meetups/sign up.
Sunday meetups link number
There you
2.
go. And then
Bam, put your name in. Before you know it, you got a bit of company. You got a gift, a game, and a god.
yeah, or you could just DM us and we can get it sorted that way as well. So, you know,
Incredible.
you gift a game and God. It's going to be fun.
You got yourself your gift, your game, your god.
You gift your game, your God.
I felt like I was in like East London Market getting sold something there, but no, generally,
good.
it's gonna be so good.
Oh,
It's gonna be so
gosh.
good.
We'll talk about it in our groups afterwards as well.
Yeah, for sure. Our time is fast spent, friends. But we've loved having the boss man Samuel Taylor and bikes. What is it? Knife Down, Bikes Up, Hayden. We love it.
So
Thank you
good.
very much.
So
That was
good.
such an important message to hear. And we'll see you in a bit. But guys, we're gonna move on to our next section now, which is an interview with a guest, and it is called the Lockdown Lobby.
So good. Yeah.
Well, guys, so this week I pre-recorded a video with a good friend, and we're just about to watch it now. Jess is a friend from Harrow. We've done youth work together, and she's a counsellor, and she's amazing. And she spoke to me a bit about silence and stillness and all that good jazz. So we're going to watch that, now.
Yes. Welcome back, HCY, to another week of groups. It's your boy Temi, and this week I'm super excited because I got to interview a good friend of mine called Jess, and we talked about all things mental health. We talked about stillness and even silence. See what I did there? Anyway, I hope you are comfortable. You got your notepads and your pens. We're about to jump into that interview right about now.
Well, hello, Hackney Church Youth, and welcome to another week of groups. Really excited that you guys are all here today. And also, I'm so excited because I've got a really special friend with us, as you can see, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name's Jess. Lovely to meet you, virtually, of course.
Yeah, it's super weird, isn't it? It's like
I know.
we're meeting people, but we're really not.
I know, saying hello to someone who's kind of out there who I can't see. It's always strange.
Yeah. Well, guys, come on, give Jess some love in the chat. And And as we go on, if you have any questions for me to all of the group leaders, make sure you note them down, and we'll follow up later on as well. But Jess, how do we know each other? Because it's been a bit of a while now.
Yeah, it's been a few years. I think we got to know each other. There was a youth work conference, good old conferences, and I think we had a couple of DMCs there. But yeah, just from Harrow Youth Collective youth work, really,
Yes.
and that was mainly it. I think that really good times.
Well, Jess, so we're chatting about some really cool things today, but essentially it's for young people. We both love young people, and also we find mental health and the inside life, the interior life, really important. Could you speak a bit to that? Like, how did you maybe start working with young people in your past or whatever, and mental health and stuff like that?
Yeah. I love youth work. I think the teenage years and the teenage generation is just so unique, and they have so much to offer. Young people have so much to offer, and I think what's particularly unique is that there's this formation time where a lot of young people wrestle with things like identity and faith and the world and like the injustices in the world, and a lot of adults just don't do that as much as we should, and there's so much complacency in adulthood. So I think it's so valuable and so needed for the rest of society as well, that we have young people who are really grappling with these things, and I just want to be part of that. So youth work is the natural conclusion, you know, to offer any support that I can, and just to be involved is just a real privilege. And you asked about mental health as well, and I suppose, or as a society, we are kind of coming to know the effects and how important mental health is, but I think there's so much more to be discovered still, and I think we're coming to realize that everything is kind of filtered through our mental health and our outlook, and that's how we perceive things, but also everything flows out of that place as well. Yeah. So it's so, you know, it's so important, and as a counsellor myself, it's something I'm just overwhelmed with about how important it is to pay attention to. So yeah, it's really important to me.
Oh, amazing. Thanks, Jess. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, guys, it's going to be really good because as Jess mentioned, she is a counsellor, and you're also studying, right?
Yeah, so I'm part-time theology student at the moment, just finishing off my degree, and I'm counselling as well part-time, and then doing some youth work I've got a particular heart for mentoring and stuff, which I hope to pursue that a little bit further. So yeah, I'm kind of doing a mixture of things.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Well, without further ado, guys, we're going to get into our conversation today. First question, Jess, I wanted to ask you was, as we're doing a mental health series, is how would you describe mental health?
Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting because the natural comparison a lot of people make is with physical health, and how we're coming to realise that they are equal, you know, they have equal impact, they're equally important. I think that parallel can sometimes be helpful, but also unhelpful in some ways, because I think without necessarily thinking about it, a lot of people kind of assume that physical health is, you know, not being in pain, is all the body working smoothly and you're not in pain, and that's what we're aiming for. And then they take that and put that into mental health, and you know, you're meant to be just happy and content and kind of neutral all the time, and nothing's meant to shake you, you know, you're meant to be mentally happy rather than mentally healthy. And yeah, I think that can be really unhealthy, and it doesn't even work in the physical sense, because if you can't feel pain even when you're injured, that's a bad thing. That's something that,
it's true,
you know, it's an illness, it's a condition, you know, when you can't feel pain, because pain is there for a reason. And I think that is what should be carried over, because sadness isn't sickness. You know, when we feel sad, sometimes that's for good reason, and actually it's not, doesn't mean we're sick. It doesn't mean that something's wrong with us and we need a cure for that. It's about accepting all those emotions that God gave us, and yeah, just learning to coexist with them, and to know when maybe they are getting a bit unhealthy, because there is some, you know, there is mental sickness, and that does come out in different ways, but not to just assume anything that we might not, any emotion that we might not like is automatically sickness and wrong and needs eradicating. And we idolize sometimes that consistent lack of emotion, that very logical outlook on life. I thought that that's what I had to be. But over time, I think I've learned to kind of accept that that is who I am, and there's strengths in that as well. And I might need extra support at times for that personality type or whatever you want to call it. But actually, that doesn't mean that it's wrong. You know, there's ways of dealing with it. And yeah, so that's a long way of saying, but that's kind of what mental health is to me personally, but also as the way I think about it.
So good. I love what you said about, like sadness isn't necessarily a sickness, and coming to understand your personality and how you're kind of wired and made up. That's really good stuff, guys. Drop some comments, drop some love. And we're going to move on a bit, and we're going to talk around silence and stillness. And some people might be thinking, why on earth do I want to talk about being silent or whatever? So Jess, if you could explain, like, what are these, like, what are these concepts, and I guess what do they have to say about us becoming healthy in our minds and in our inward selves?
Yeah, I think I empathize with people who are like, really? Just sitting around and doing nothing? Like, how does that help anything? But I've been on a long road with that, and I've come to realize just how revolutionary it is, I guess. But to answer that question in terms of what is it, I think sometimes it's easier to answer what it isn't. And I think in this context, it's just not striving, it's not doing, it's not consuming, it's not filtering. You know, it's all those things that we do constantly, that like pulsing activity that we're caught up in and we don't know how to stop. Like, it's about stopping. It's about working out how to kind of unprogram ourselves from that and just stopping and like almost sobering up from it, because it can be such a like thing that we are on that we just can't get off. And it comes out of a place of recognizing how the world is in that respect, how I don't know if people watching feel it, but how much pressure there is, how much expectation there is, and we have to be someone, and we have to, you know, get there on our own ambition, and we have to, you know, make our own lives. And I think it can just get so much, and we don't know how to stop. And even when we're trying to stop, we're just changing what we're consuming, we're changing what we're trying to achieve, but actually we're still trying and striving to get to something. And it's exhausting part of life to be in. And I think we kind of just become slaves to this whole way of life, and we've accepted it. You know, it's all we've ever known, a lot of us. So when someone says it's like, well, yeah, that's just life. But I think it's hard sometimes to be told that actually doesn't have to be life. So yeah, in that sense, it's stopping something rather than doing anything particular. It's more about being and paying attention to and kind of returning to reality in a way. It's interesting how our society in the West has, you know, grabbed hold of mindfulness. I think that's a good example of how much we needed something that taught us how to stop. But the thing is with that is the church can offer that little bit more, because mindfulness is great, and I use some of the practices myself, but there's more. It's not just about training your brain how to stop. It's also about God is there too, and he's able to meet you in that place. I think for myself, as I've been on that journey of trying to learn how to stop and kind of come off of the rat race, I guess, and the rushing, and I've just, you don't realize quite how much you're caught up in certain stuff. You don't realize how much you are a slave to this striving until you stop. And I think that's why it's so hard sometimes to convince people to stop. Not that that's what I'm trying to do, because I feel like we each have to make that choice, but it's hard because I don't think we realize how under the influence, or whatever you want to call it, we are of this culture. And so I've just found so many freedoms I didn't even know I needed to be set free from. And I'm like, gosh, I feel like things are falling away from me. And it's been really transforming. And I think that's what I really felt like when I knew that I was speaking to all you guys, like what I would share, because there's so much I could say. And I think the word freedom and transformation really, really stuck with me, because I think that is it. That is what it can do if we just give it the time and effort maybe to just stop. Because unless we do that, we don't get the chance to stop long enough, sober up, and ask ourselves, actually, who do I want to be, without all these things telling me who I should be, and all the rewards I get for being that certain person and all that. Actually just stopping and saying, who am I meant to be, really? Like, who am I actually? And really just sitting with that question and answering it for ourselves is such so that's what stillness and silence is to me. That's where it leads. So
good, so good, guys. This is gold. So I hope you're taking notes.
Wow, guys, that was amazing. Some absolute gems from our girl Jess. Guess what? That was only the first part of the interview. So if you found this really helpful and want to catch up at a later date, then we are going to either release it next week for groups or as some additional YouTube content for you guys to watch. So stay tuned. We're gonna keep on keeping on with the rest of our episode today. Thanks for watching. See you later. Peace.
So good, Temmie.
Guys, that was so great. So good.
Wow. Like I've obviously listened to it a few times now, but even hearing it again, there's so much gold in it. Like I remember I was trying to push Jess into like, okay, so how do we do this stillness thing? And she's like, it's not about adding another thing to the list. It's actually about stopping stuff. Which is really important. And I think another thing that she mentioned is that sadness and things like that aren't necessarily sickness. And it's like, oh my gosh, I feel this today. And what just really helped me to understand is that all of our emotions can find their way to God. And it's not just the best of our emotions. It's not just when it's really sunny outside and we've had a like really peaceful day. So guys, what did you think? Was it good?
It was amazing. The question at the end, how am I meant to be still as well, was just like, what distractions in my life do I need to turn off and shut out in order to connect with God, and really, what noise is buzzing in my life, and what big things to reflect on after that. It was just so good. Temmie did it so well.
It was full of so much wisdom and so much practicalness in there, which we just love. And I'm sure you guys will just go away and definitely take something away from that for our own lives. And we can only encourage you all to do that as well. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, guys, that's the end of our HCY Live episode today. It's not the end of groups, though. We're about to launch into our breakout room. So, as usual, if you can log on to the HCY Live Zoom link, and after that we'll go into our breakout rooms and we'll get to discuss a bit more some of the things that Jess shared with us. So we'll see you in a bit, but until then, take care, guys.
Bye guys. See you next week.
See you later.
Bye. Adios.
Bye.